How about that, huh? Well, that's fun for nutraMetrix. You know, I couldn't ask for a better team than working with our director of nutraMetrix, Dr. Deedra Mason, and of course our director of nutraMetrix training, Brandi Murphy. They have been spectacular, supported by a whole cast of great professionals. Sarah Tagander, our director of sales. I mean, it's been a wonderful major, and we're seeing wonderful growth. Please help me welcome to the stage Dr. Deedra Mason and Brandi Murphy.
Wasn't that video great? See, we're creating all these great tools that you can use to share with your health professionals, because all of you have health professionals that you know. I see many of you with glasses on. Someone prescribed those glasses for you. We all have doctors we go to. We all have chiropractors or massage therapists. And so you saw in the video that what we do in nutraMetrix is provide implementation strategies and products and training and education for our health professionals, right? But what we do with you, our unfranchised owners, is we train you how to become a professional consultant to the professional health professional channel, right? That requires some exclusive training. You can't just go out and work with a doctor and understand their time constraints and their staff constraints without being trained on how to approach them, how to get the appointment, and how to help them understand how our products can improve their patient outcomes while generating revenue for their practice, right? So we have tools that can help the NC, that's you, the unfranchised owner that gets trained in a nutraMetrix consultant training on how to approach health professionals, and then we have tools for health professionals too.
In fact, that's exactly what Brandi, Sarah, and I discussed doing. Branding in 2020, helping the practitioner and the nutraMetrix consultant learn how to attract more business rather than you feeling like you need to go out and promote their business. So the idea here is how to share, recapture, and repurpose. And that's exactly what we did for the nutraMetrix consultants and nutraMetrix health professionals. We've built content that they are able to share, so that practitioner that doesn't feel like they're well equipped in lifestyle medicine, functional or integrative approaches, we've now given them educational tools that help them be better equipped to answer their patients' questions. At the end of the day, Brandi and Sarah and I have found that more and more patients are coming in and asking their practitioner, should I be looking at a weight management program? Should I be looking at some of these personalized nutrition programs? What kinds of supplements do I need to be taking? And we find that many practitioners, while they have the knowledge and the commitment to their patient, they don't have the framework, the structure to be able to deliver that information. And that's why we've built more content-driven tools. The magic here in attraction versus promotion is that all of this is shareable by people that are working within nutraMetrix.
You see, there's a paradigm shift that's going on. There's actually been a new branch of medicine that came out in 2004 called lifestyle medicine. And many of you may not realize that a lot of the practitioners that maybe you go to now haven't had a lot of training on how the role of lifestyle impacts patients' health. So in 2004, the American College of Lifestyle Medicine was created. I think that's a little interesting because guess what else was created in 2004? nutraMetrix. Is that a coincidence? I'm not so sure. But we do know that patients are looking for lifestyle options. Patients want to know what they should be eating, how they can sleep better, how they should be moving, how they should deal with stress. And they understand that all of those things impact their health. but our current mainstream medical system, which is really more of a sick care system than a health care system, hasn't really promoted that. But that is changing, and this is why you are in the perfect place at the perfect time. Just last year, in the academic year of 2018-2019, the University of South Carolina's Greenville Medical School was the first in the country to introduce lifestyle medicine into all 4 years of the medical school program. So the practitioners that are coming out today are more willing to embrace lifestyle medicine, right? But we've already been doing it for 15 years. We already have the tools and the systems that can help take the bridge from a practitioner who wasn't trained in lifestyle medicine on how to offer it to their patients. Tell them a little bit about some of the tools that we use to do that.
Well, that's the purpose. If we're going to make that bridge or take them by the hand and help them figure out how to do this, we're going to need to overcome some of those obstacles. Because it's not just the knowledge that Brandi talked about, it's also making sure that they feel confident that they have the time to be able to do this and that they know how to follow up. And that's why in this attraction model that we're talking about today, we're attracting your practitioners with personalized nutrition through nutrigenomic analysis. 48 new data points that give personalized advice to the patient that's easy to deliver from the practitioner. It's a test, don't guess solution. And one of the things I love about what we've done with nutraMetrix is that by amping up TLS, taking that fantastic foundation of TLS, we've built something called TLS Select. And so whether someone wants to become involved with nutraMetrix through nutrigenomic analysis, 48 new data points, or they see that their entry into healthcare is by talking about obesity, about talking about those that want to have healthier body composition, we've captured that market. As we often say in nutraMetrix, our job is to help you capture wellness dollars that are being spent outside of your practice and make sure that they are spent inside your practice. Every one of you can capture a piece of this wellness movement because we've built the structure that allows you to do it seamlessly. In fact, we've built a program that allows the patient to self-identify with some of their needs, their feelings, their physical ailments. We've built a solution so that when the patient self-identifies, but they don't know which way they're going, or they're happy on the outside, but they're kind of feeling troubled on the inside, when they self-identify with something like you're seeing here on the screen, we've helped the practitioner identify the nutrient supplement regimens that they can recommend. We often say in nutraMetrix, we have a bundle for that. We've created genomic bundles built on the way genes cluster together, the way symptoms or patients present. And we've managed to connect the dots for the practitioner so that they know how to first identify the patient, but also what to recommend to the patient. That's the infrastructure that we've built.
And we have tools that help the patient, as Dr. Mason mentioned, identify. So when they're sitting in the waiting room and they're looking to read something and they pick up something that explains one of the bundles, odds are they're going to say, you know what, I'm not sleeping well. I feel just like that. And then they want that bundle for them.
Now, I had mentioned that sometimes the idea of test, don't guess, or the genomic analysis might feel like a big pill to swallow, right? And so many individuals, when they identify, what they identify with is wanting to move better, more of that glide and slide or mobility in their joints. They want a healthier body composition. They want to look better and feel better naked, right? And that's where the TLS system was built, on healthy eating habits, healthy body composition through movement, and education about your unique insulation factors and what supplements could really tune you in. But what we did with TLS Select is that we added 8 more pillars to this solution so that the practitioner could identify themselves through nutrigenomic analysis or helping their patients with hormone balance or immune support, because those are insulation factors. We speak to the practitioner and give them solutions where they can offer a clinical oversight to TLS, where we look at their identity through physical therapy, mental health or behavior modification, even some drug therapies. How does all of that pair with TLS? We made sure that the practitioner that says, I'm doing something else over here, that we can say to them, we know how to help you connect the dots to the solutions your patients are looking for in their practitioner.
Because right now, there are practitioners all around the country that are looking for solutions. They have patients coming for them saying, what can I take that's natural? What should I be doing to lose weight? And many of those practitioners don't know what to do. We have a complete system for them. And the first goal in implementing is always to help the patients feel better. It's always about improving patient outcomes. But the practice can only invest time in learning the nutraMetrix system if they know that they're going to get a return on their time investment, not just in the patient outcomes, but also in financial outcomes. So when you come to the nutraMetrix training, whether it be in your GMTSS area through the nutraMetrix 101 or 201, we teach nutraMetrix consultants how to go in and put together a profit package, a profit calculator, like a proposal for the practitioner to say, if you do this, this is the type of revenue you can generate. Here's just a simple example of that. If we offer the GeneSNP Foundation bundle, one of the bundles that Dr. Mason alluded to a few minutes ago, and we get the practitioner to get 100 patients buying that bundle every month. Now, some of these practitioners have 5,000 patients, 10,000 patients. They might see 20 people a day. And we're talking about over the course of maybe a year, building up 3 patients a week, 3 patients a week, 3 patients a week who buy an initial order and then reorder. So we're not going to say that they're going to get 100 patients buying immediately. But over the course of a year, we're going to build up to that goal. That practitioner can bring in $107,000 in additional revenue to help them do more things in their practice. Maybe it allows them to spend more time per patient. Maybe it allows them to hire more staff to support their office growth, right? But take a look at this for a second. I know there's a lot of numbers on here. We teach you how to read this in the NC training. But that generates about 12,900 in BV just on this practice. How many of you would like to have one practice in your left and one practice in your right that's generating 12,900 BV a month, right? Do you see why every unfranchised owner needs to know how to leverage nutraMetrix in their business? We already established that everybody knows a health professional, right? So I just want to recognize one more time to all of our challenge winners. Shout out to our challenge winners. I know they were recognized on the stage the other day. But these are the people that are doing it, making it happen, and leading the way by following the system. So the next question is, how do you join in on our wellness movement? We're passionate about changing healthcare, and we can't do it alone. We need you. And we need you to help let your health professionals know about nutraMetrix. So how do you get started? We help introduce nutraMetrix to your health professionals through live monthly overviews every month. Email webinars at nutrametrix.com for that. Check the GMTSS. Make sure that you know when 101s and 201s are coming to your area. We have 2 NC training weekends coming up, one in March 28th, 29th in Brea, California, one in June in Herndon, Virginia. That one is also our annual convention weekend. It's a 3-day weekend instead of a 2-day weekend, where we have the 2-day NC training coupled with a 3rd day celebrating the success of our health professionals and unfranchised owners. We hope to see you at one of those events. Thank you very much.